Welcome everyone to Pit Bowl Stadium just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the FIU Panthers return team didn't help matters out much there. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the
They
field,
got no
Jesse.
He
stars.
plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay it back in place.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
First down here for the offense.
It should be easy, man.
They go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Just trucks through it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh
They got
set of
wide
downs.
receiver running? Why is that? Oh, that's why that. So they do, guys. All right. Why doesn't? Oh, wow. they got good wide receivers.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield
Very
stripe at
nice.
48. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'll block to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
They'll go back to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scorer
Gonna take a
all
breather.
season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put...
He makes the catch in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown now.
I don't think they were prepared.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out.
I don't even know who that was.
Has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. from the gun, the ground game. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Panthers are flying down the field.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D.
That guy is getting better.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paul, to put the hammer down and get a three-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they'll finally get
first down.
A terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now on second down. The give. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster there.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to
We're
put this
taking
thing
a
in the end zone.
breather.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe... Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers want to move quickly. He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. They keep attacking through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half will keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Unloads it left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this
Fucking
offense is going to try to
61
find
yards.
in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect cover.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop. You're going to the half. Get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Romero. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to peel off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, we're blowing a lead.
Ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Discards a man. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup
A freshman tackle, you.
Play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Quarterback on the keeper. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the single back. Touchdown, Panthers! And the comeback is on. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level.
Get 21. Okay, I'm sorry.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling all kinds of running room. The 40, at the 20. Touchdown, FIU. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's
They don't have him
nice
running
touchdown
back
by the running back.
or quarterback, and they are still in this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
There we go.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43.
I know he's tired.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few.
Oh, they're faking it. He lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rocket. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got it up for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season downs,